Gonna do a quick breakdown in Euro USD. I'm gonna show you my perspective of Euro USD. So from the weekly perspective, we're seeing Euro USD has been melting towards the downside, creating this downward trend. And when you look here, last week we had a break of this structure right here. It was it broke out through this accumulation level, this ranging market here, then it broke to the upside. And when you look closely to your left side, we are seeing not only is price rejecting right there perfectly. So I seen price rejected the first time, second time, third time. Price, even if it fell to the downside, it came and tested this liquidity level here. It got big rejection, and we had this meltdown in Euro USD. So after break of this structure last week, we see price rallying to the upside, testing the liquidity level plus the 200 EMA and got a big rejection. So we are seeing prices respecting the 200 EMA right here, right here, right here, and getting a big rejection. So what I'm going to anticipate, you're going to see a rejection of the 200 EMA to see price dropping and either testing the moving average, because we're getting a moving average crossover. Since the price is far away from the moving average, we need to see price retrace a little bit. So I'm gonna say a slight pullback in the weekly time frame perspective. When you move to the daily, what are we seeing? So we see we broke away from this consolidation level right here. Then we had this move to the upside here. And price rejected this liquidity level. So the other thing, when you go back to the weekly, when you look at the wicks area here, you see this wick area when you indicate it right there, perfectly right there. We're seeing the other candle went to the upside, tested the 200 EMA and the liquidity level, and got a big rejection and closed below. So this zone was respected, the weekly level, and we see price last week closed below. And when you see this in the daily perspective, you're seeing that's a very perfect rejection. We see a rejection body. All of those bodies were closing below. Yeah, rejection, rejection, then meltdown. Same here. We're seeing prices going to the upside, rejecting here. And in the daily perspective, yeah. So in the daily perspective, let's say this is our previous low. We pull our fibs to this liquidity level right here. What are we going to see? We're seeing price could probably come all the way to the 50 uh, Fibonacci retracement level before continuing to the upside. It's still upward trend. Weekly is showing it's an upward trend, but the price is far away from the moving average in the weekly. So we need to see price retrace at least 50. And when I say 50, you look at this level here. We're seeing not only is price respecting the 50, but you're seeing a rejection at this level here, rejection at this level. So probably when the price is gonna come here, it's gonna collect some liquidity to the upside. So very good shorting opportunities in Euro USD here. And when you break this down to the 4-hour time frame, you see this is a very, very good upward trend. Currently, the EMAs are pointing sideways, indicating that we could see a consolidation before a sell-off or a move to the upside. So we gotta weigh our opportunity. We're seeing currently EMA crossover to the downside, indicating we could see now shift of momentum to the downside, because already we tested the liquidity level from here. Okay, then technically this level is broken structure here, right here. So this level of acted as support, then we had here support, then broke down, then we tested here first time, second time. So we could see a continuation to the downside, possibly. So very good risk to reward when you look at this trade, looking for short opportunities. Uh, stops above there. I'm gonna put my target around that level there. So very good opportunities for trading. Look at that. So my stop loss will be above the week. We need to see. So the one thing which you're gonna see, we already seen EMA crossover in the 1 hour time frame, and when you look at the M30, you're seeing structures broken. So what we need, the candlesticks to be below the EMAs, indicating it's a downward trend from the H1 and H4 indicating. And when you look at the daily, price has to at least retrace to at least 38, which is closely to the rejection levels here, liquidity level here, before continuing to the upside. And when you look at the commitment of traders, you're seeing a lot of institutions, a lot of banks are taking long position in Euro USD. They're adding a lot of long position in Euro, and they're shorting. They're closing their long position USD, meaning they are selling their dollar to buy euro. So right now we're gonna see a temporarily pullback here before continuing to the upside. So key thing to watch is break of structure. Structures already broken. We need maybe at least a new test here, or either testing the highs and liquidity levels. EMA crossover already in the 1 hour. We need an EMA crossover in the H4 before continuing to the downside. Very good risk to reward setup. Very good opportunity. I'm gonna here. So yeah. So the other thing you could do with Confluence, you could draw your trend line right there, and you could say, okay, if price breaks that trend line, I'm gonna sell off. Yeah, either break retest, then you could sell it. So very good opportunity for Euro USD for sell off. But long term Euro USD is still long position. We could go and visit the highs. Yeah, thank you so much.